Welcome to Sunday Morning Quarterback with Jay Stockwell and Bob Frady.
Yumi, how are you, man?
You know, Stockwell, I got a new camera for my phone, for my setup, and it's an HD camera, and I think it was a mistake. It's like, I think I need to go back to...
No. You're the most beautiful man in the world, so high definition is even better. It's even better.
That is true. That is true. Well, that's very true. But still, I need like a no D camera. It's like double D's are good for some things. Cameras aren't one of them.
This is a G-rated podcast. We've decided that you can't even make.
I thought it was PG-13.
You can't even make
Nebraska football.
Alphanumeric. You can't even make alphanumeric. Well, that is PG-13.
Yeah, that's PG-13. So and my stuff just got here today from California. So
how's it going?
I'm exhausted. I just dragged it all in the house. So, but the most impressive part is that my wife helped me in 3-inch heels and a skirt. I'm like, she's a baller.
Wow.
So yeah, she's awesome.
So there's actually places to sit and stuff now.
There's a place. There's one more place to sit. We got a chair.
Well, the big question is, when is the bar going to be set up in the basement? When is the podcast studio going to be set up?
The carpet rolls in sometime later this week. After that, all bets are off. So, but we did get some booze to stock it with, which is lovely. All right.
So wait a minute. Hold on. So there's going to be carpeting in the basement? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah. So when you spill stuff, we'll be able to circle and say, Jay spilled stuff here. So to our friends in the listening audience, I got a couple of little couches for our outside room, indoor-outdoor room, which you can't see, it's behind that pole. But Jay's wife said, yeah, Jay can come over and spill something on it, and then we'll flip the couch over, flip the cushion over, spill on that side too. Well, part one's already done. So luckily, it was clear liquor. There's no grape juice or any cuts involved. There's straight white spirits in club soda. So luckily, we don't notice it too much, but there you go.
Well, hey, before we start on the pregame for Illinois, I got a very exciting announcement. We're taping on Thursday an interview with Tim Miles. We're doing it just to accommodate his schedule. He's got recruits and basketball players coming into San Jose State, where he was.
Why are you giving away our future? Gotta have a little. Gotta hide a little bit there.
It's a little teaser.
You should be here in 3 episodes from now. It's like no, every episode's good.
No, it's this weekend. So I'm excited about that. He was Mountain West Coach of the Year last year.
Enough about that. We got a prediction to get to.
20 games.
We'll talk about him on Thursday.
West. All right.
Okay, very good.
I don't know if you understand the relationship. Tim and I became good friends over his time at Nebraska.
I don't understand any of your relationships. I barely understand your relationship with me. And it's taken me 20 years to figure that out. It's like your relationships with other people. I'm like, oh, all right, you know Jay, I know Jay too. All right, here we go. We're all in the pool. So I don't know how you know them. I don't know where you know them from. All I know is, hey, they just showed up. It's like I told you, you're like a center of gravity. Things are just attracted to you, and all of a sudden there's these people. I'm like, where the hell did that come from?
All right. Well, this is going to be fun. So this weekend. So I'm looking forward to that. All right. So Illinois, boy, what an important game for the Huskers and for our own predictions, UB.
Okay, stop right there. Stop right there.
What?
It's not that. It's not that important. It's not that important. It is.
Why is it? Why?
Because it's a college football game. We're old men, for crying out loud. What does it matter? They win, they lose, they lose. We're still going to root for them. We're not going to hang up the sweaters.
For the program. For the program.
Oh, for the program. Now, for the program, it's important. It's important, but as we know, it's a rebuilding year. If you watch the last podcast, you know that rebuilds sometimes take longer than you expect. I know this.
Yes.
And so it would be lovely if they won. Oh, excuse me, when they win.
So, well, it's far from far from certain. Let me just put it that way, because first of all, it's on the road. Illinois has been very, very tough. We've lost some games there the past, several trips in there. Brett Bielema is a baller coach. Now, they lost a lot of people last year. They were like the big upstart last year, and they've lost a lot of players. But the stats, you look at the Husker Max stats, UB, and it's a pretty even ball game. I think they've got the advantage on offense. We've got the advantage on defense. And
Stockwell, I think that you and I might have the advantage on offense right now. It's like, holy cow!
Yeah. But I kind of like Matt Rhule's comments after the game. Like, he's like starting to really challenge these guys. And it wasn't like calling the players out. He made it a point to say that he wasn't. But he's like, guys, you got to show up. Because like, we've got some guys that can wreck games, and we just haven't done it yet. So here's an opportunity.
I'm not calling anybody out. But for those of you in the uniform, okay, can narrow this down a little bit.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be I think this one's going to be a low scoring affair. We're favored by 3.5 points. Over under 44. I predicted that they'd win this game. I think Illinois had a tough time at Purdue, but they're going to be motivated at home to play really, really well. But I think it's going to be like 21-17 for the Huskers. I think it's going to be. I think our defense really needs to step up here and kind of win this game. And Heinrich's got to run the ball around the end. And that was the most disappointing thing about the Michigan game was his inability to turn the corner, which put us in the spread offense.
We focus on the future. What's done is done.
Yeah.
So it's like, listen, it's Friday night. It's Friday night in Illinois, in Champaigne, Illinois. People are going to be zonked out of their minds. I'll be surprised if the place is half full. So it's like, come on. It's not going to be that big of a away advantage. And I think there'll be a lot of Nebraska people there because, they travel well. So we'll see. I think it's going to be a very loud red crowd. And I encourage anyone who has gotten shut out of Memorial Stadium tickets, go to Champaigne. It's not that far. It's like an 8-hour drive. And go show them what the Husker fans are made of, and thank them on the way out.
So what is your statistical rundown, UB? What are you thinking about this game? Give me your numbers.
My temptation is to say that the final score will be 3-2, with a bunt single in the bottom of the ninth to win the game. I think each team will score 2 touchdowns, one of which will be by accident, and the field goal kicker will come through. I think it's 20-14, Big Red.
All right, so we're both calling a Big Red win, 20-14 for UB, 21-17 for me, which mine doesn't involve a field goal because our field goal kicker, unfortunately, has been a little bit disappointing. But we're both calling a victory here, and it's going to be led by our defense. I think Ira's going to have a good game. I don't think we're going to turn the ball over. I think special teams will be good. And I think it's going to be low penalties like it's been trending. So here we go. Go Big Red. What do you think?
I think that is an excellent call. Have you ever been to the University of Illinois?
No, I have not.
I have not either. And you know what? There's a reason for that. Like, who the hell wants to go there?
Why? Who's a big University of Illinois? I know a couple guys. John Giuliani, for one, my former boss at Catalina. He's
Rudy's brother?
Like chairman of. No. I think he's chairman of Epsilon now, so he's a big cheese in our space. Chris Michael, former Navy guy, big photographer now for the national. Are any of them doing podcasts about the University of Illinois football team? I don't know.
No,
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Either they're smarter than us, or they're not as big of fans as we are, or both, A, B, or C. All of these can be true. So I'm looking forward to it. Friday night game. Matt Rhule got a little fired up after that game, that last game. He laid it out there. That's pretty aggressive for a coach to do that in his first year. So let's hope it has a positive impact. And I think all the way back to our first podcast where he walked into the stadium in Minnesota with that look on his face. Yeah. And we thought maybe it was focus, and maybe it was, oh my gosh, this team, what are we going to do? So maybe he was just panicked and hit it differently. We'll find out a lot this weekend. We'll find out which bowl game they're going to, whether it's the Car Quest, Pep Boys Bowl or the or the roofing.com Little Sisters of the Poor Bowl, or whenever they're calling them now, you know, the I don't know, the dog bowl, the toilet bowl. I don't know which bowl we're going to, but we're going to a bowl.
Let's just talk for a second. If both of our prediction comes true, this could bode well for the next 3 weeks. Okay, so this would put us at 500, 3-3, right?
Hey,
if you'd
have said to any Nebraska fan at the beginning of the season that the team will be 500 after 6 games, they'd have been like, "Oh, that's not too bad."
Yeah.
So you know,
and we've got coming up here Northwestern, Purdue, and Michigan State. We could be bowl eligible in a month.
Okay,
Think
you know
about
what?
that.
Let's not look too far ahead. You're the one who says don't get too far over your ski tips. Look at you. You're on Mount Ski like 6 weeks from now. Look at me. I'm 6 weeks ahead of it. No. Focus on the moment. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment. The Nebraska backs are against the wall. It's like a late, you know what it is? It's like a late planting season. That's all it is. We had a little unexpected rain and thunder. The fields are a little marshy. Now it's time to plant, run the ball, get to a bowl, but win the game against Illinois. I keep wanting to call the University of Chicago, which is insulting to the University of Chicago, but it's not. It's the University of Illinois.
I'm telling you, these guys are tough. These guys are tough on their own field. I've seen it so many times.
Okay, and what's their nickname? The Fighting Illini? Like,
yeah, I'm not sure what that is. What is that?
University of Illinois, the Illini. It's like the Nebraska. We'd be like the brawling Nebraska if we followed the same pattern.
What is the Illini?
I guess it's the plural of Illinois. I don't know. It's a member of Illinois. Who knows? Who knows what it is? It's like, and listen, we're Nebraska fans. We're supposed to be nice. We're not supposed to cast aspersions. We got enough aspersions to live with on our own. But Fighting Illini, you couldn't come up with something better than that? Like, even the Salukis is a better name than Fighting Illini.
Originally, Illini was a term used to refer to a group of Native American tribes that lived in the Mississippi River Valley. A group of roughly 12 or 13 tribes occupied land in what is now Iowa, Missouri, and Arkansas. The words Illinois and Illini were the result of French explorers in the area attempting to spell the native word for the group of tribes, Illinois.
Even worse. Now they're culturally inappropriate. They're culturally inappropriate. The University of Illinois inappropriates. So let's cancel them on Friday night, settle this once and for all, Cornhuskers, and then we'll rename them to something more fitting. The University of Illinois, not Chicago's, or something like that.
All right, well, that's it. So 21-17 victory from Commander Stockwell, and UB is going with 2014, both claiming a victory. 500. Oh, and by the way, subscribe. YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, all that. So good luck, Huskers.
Go Big Red!
Go Big Red. Go Big Red.